Well, the word of these pauses comes as U.S. and Israeli spy chiefs met with Qatari officials to work on a potential plan to get hostages released. Let's go now live to Jerusalem, where AP journalist Sam Mednick is standing by. Sam, good to see you. So what more can you tell us about this meeting in Qatar?
Right. On Thursday, the CIA director was in Doha meeting with the Qatari prime minister as well as the head of Israel's intelligence agency. They were trying to figure out to discuss the release of these hostages. It's unclear what the result was of that meeting. However, there are reports that there is a deal inching closer to a potentially longer ceasefire. This would be around 3 days. This is according to officials within Egypt and the United Nations and a Western diplomat. This could be about 3 days and in the exchange for around a dozen hostages. It would be brokered by the United States, Qatar, and Egypt. Still, though, Israel's prime minister has rejected any ceasefire unless it's in exchange for all of the hostages. I spoke to a hostage negotiator who was key in the release of Gilad Shalit. He was an Israeli soldier abducted for 5 years by Hamas. He said that it doesn't make sense now necessarily for Israel to do a ceasefire, especially while its troops are deep in the heart of the city of Gaza, because it would expose them. They would have to move to a safer place and redeploy. He said it's only worth it for them to do this if it's in exchange for a large number of hostages, about 100 or 150. There are currently about 239 hostages in Gaza. They were taken when Hamas attacked Israel on October 7th, killing more than about 1,400 people. During Israel's ground offensive right now into Gaza, it said that it has found the bodies of some of the hostages and it is going to bring them back to Israel for burial.
Really quickly, Sam, we do know those Israeli troops are pushing further into Gaza City. What do you know about that operation?
They are pushing further into Gaza City. Airstrikes have continued, and they are combating Hamas. This is urban combat, and it is going to get bloodier. Israel said it's already lost about 32 soldiers, and it is going to continue pushing on. I was in the south of Israel today, near the border with Gaza, and the sound of airstrikes and shelling was constant. Much of the fighting is around this main hospital in Gaza City, the Shifa hospital, where Israel says that Hamas has its command and control center. Hamas says that Israel is just using that as a pretext to strike it. But still, there's about 60,000 people sheltering in this hospital. Many have nowhere to go, and others are severely injured.
Sam, we have 30 seconds left. What can you tell us about the humanitarian situation in Gaza?
In 30 seconds, it's absolutely catastrophic and dire. This is what aid groups are saying. They're calling it horrific. 10,500 people have been killed. Hundreds of thousands are in the north. They aren't able to get assistance, water, food, shelter, or fuel. And people are saying that it is only going to get worse.
All right. Thank you so much, Sam. Sam Mednick reporting for us live from Jerusalem tonight.